Crystals can amplify your intentions and make manifesting more interesting, more fun, more immediate, and more fulfilling. Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leeor Alexandra. Welcome to the baby elephant community. On this channel, we talk about the law of attraction, spirituality, self-development, and so much more. Today we're going to talk about crystals, but this video is going to be a little bit different than other videos on YouTube about crystals because I've been requested to do this video for literally 3 years. I always get the comments asking for a video on crystals. Now every time I sat down to do one of these videos, I would do my research like I often do for many of my videos. And I watched all these videos on YouTube about crystals, and all the information you possibly need is out there. So I realized that the reason that I'm being asked for this video on crystals is not because you guys know nothing about crystals. You have so much access to all these resources, which by the way, I will list some below for you. I will list some videos for you that have amazing information in them about all these different crystals. But I've come to understand that what you really want is my opinion on crystals and my own journey with crystals. So that's what we're going to talk about today. This is going to be a very personal crystal experience video. So crystals are gemstones, crystal stones that have intrinsic properties to them, and many of these stones are healing stones. They have so many uses, but the uses that I use them for is for healing, to suck up negative energy, and to meditate with them on certain points in my body like chakra healing, and to set intentions. Setting intentions with crystals is very important, and that is basically how crystals work. They amplify and enhance your intentions. So when you have a crystal and it's cleansed and charged and ready to go, speaking or emoting your intention into it will amplify it into the universe and help you to manifest things more effectively. Now, please understand that you don't need anything outside of yourself in order to manifest, in order to heal. You have all the tools internally. Your intention is plenty. It's more than enough. However, if you do have the desire to start using crystals in your own practice, then it's fun to do so, it's beneficial to do so, but you don't need to do it. Understand that. There is no need. You don't need to get anything outside of yourself to make things happen in your life. You have all the tools already. I tell you guys this all the time. It's the same thing with the amulets. You guys set your intentions and these tools amplify and enhance our intentions, but we are powerful enough on our own to make all of this happen. Our own willpower, our personal power can make everything happen for us. That being said, let me tell you how I use my crystals. I started working with crystals about 7 years ago, but only recently got a lot more serious about them to get the big babies. This is my beautiful rose quartz. I'll tell you guys all about rose quartz in a bit. And to spend a lot more money on them because I feel like I can do so now, and that I see that it holds a high vibration in my home and wherever I live and wherever I take them. This is a crystal quartz. How beautiful are you? However, when I first started, and basically for the past 7 years, I simply used small tumbled stones, and this is good enough, and this is affordable to many people. You can get a small tumbled stone for like 50 cents to like $5 for a bigger size one. This is rough rose quartz. This was like $3 and it's a good size. And these work just the same. You don't have to spend a lot of money if you want to get crystals. You can get them on Amazon. I got a set on Amazon when I first started working with them, and I love that set. I have given most of it away by now, but I had it for many years. Urban Outfitters even sells some, and a really good place to get them is from Etsy, especially if Etsy lists the source, like if it came from Brazil, Madagascar, wherever it came from. So I have not gotten crystals from Etsy, but I've heard from a lot of people that it is a sound source to buy crystals on. My favorite way to buy crystals is in person. I have a local shop here in Los Angeles. It's a Native American shop where I go in and then I just get whatever I feel called to get. Now this shop is a little pricier, so often I will go with Aaron Dowdy in Vegas. They have a lot of beautiful crystal stores in Vegas, much more affordable, and I'll go in there and I just kind of let my soul guide me to what I feel like I want to get. I've honestly always been magnetically drawn to just a few crystals. I don't really go outside of that, and I'll tell you which crystals those are very soon. The way that I use crystals myself is I use them to set my intentions, to heal, and to meditate, and also to soak up the energy in my home. The way I use them to meditate is I will choose one that I feel like resonates with what I need in my life right now, or I will choose one for a specific chakra, like amethyst for my third eye, or lapis lazuli for my throat chakra, or a rose quartz for my heart chakra. These crystals help us to open up and activate these energy centers in our body. Another good way to work with our energy centers and with crystals is to find 7 crystals that align with each of these chakras, and then lie down, put each crystal on each chakra point, and just allow them to do the work for you. I will often honestly just hold one in my hand while I meditate. I feel like it raises my vibration, sucks out energy from me, and just amplifies my meditation, makes it so much more fulfilling. Now, the most important way that I use crystals is I use them to set intentions. And I will often use crystal quartz for this, because crystal quartz kind of works for any intention you want. But really, every crystal can work with any intention you want. I just feel that I've heard so much about crystal quartz being like this chameleon crystal that can become any other crystal with just setting the intention. So if I feel like I need healing, I will just set the intention like I desire to be healed. If I want to manifest something, I will speak it into my crystals, because that amplifies it and sends it out to the universe. I think something that is very important to remember when working with crystals is to treat them with respect. These come from our earth. They've been created from our earth. So our relationship with crystals should be how our relationship with the earth is. It should be one of respect and honoring. Crystals, you may have heard this before, sometimes disappear on their own and then come back. No one can explain this phenomenon, but I think that they have their own personalities, their own kind of sense of will, and they come and go as they please. In that sense, I recommend treating crystals like friends, not like possessions. And that might seem weird to you, and if it does, maybe hold off on getting too deep into working with crystals right now. Because first you have to understand and respect, you know, the consciousness and the energy of all beings, of everything that exists. We are all made of energy, and crystals are made of their own energy. We have different frequencies, and we can use the frequency and the vibration of specific crystals to align our own vibration with that. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about some crystals that I use personally. Rose quartz is easily one of my favorites. I have a ton of it everywhere. And it doesn't matter the color, the shade of pink that it is. It doesn't make it any weaker or better. It's interesting though, because I got this one in Sedona. This stone was probably around $70. And then Aaron got me this one in Vegas, and this one was, I think, $100. So you can find very varying prices in crystals. This is obviously a lot bigger, a lot heavier, and I love them just the same, and they work just the same as this $3 one, for real. Their energy is just so potent and you feel it so strongly. Rose quartz, I use this for protection. I use it to amplify my positive vibrations, and I use it to open my heart chakra and to always live in my heart. I like to have a lot of big rose quartz around my apartment because it just aligns me with the heart chakra frequency and makes me live from my heart, from compassion and from love. It also, every time I look at rose quartz, I always remember to always choose from my heart, manifest from my heart, and live from my heart. Also, somebody broke my rose quartz, but it doesn't make it any less powerful. Even when your crystals break, like Aaron was saying to me, now you have 2 pieces of rose quartz. It's true. My number 1 favorite, I should have started with this, is actually citrine. This was the first bigger stone that I bought, not like a tumbled or rough one. Look how stunning this is. Citrine brings prosperity and abundance into your life. So I always looked at citrine as like, I'm gonna spend money on it because it's gonna bring me more money. It also makes you luckier if you believe in the notion of luck, and it raises your vibration like every other crystal does. This is supposedly a green citrine. I got this from Vegas, from a gemstone place there. And these are supposed to be super, super rare. They are nearly completely out by the time I had gotten there. But I got this cute little one, and I like to hold it in my hand while meditating, or to keep it in my purse, keep it on me. I'll talk about where I put the crystals in a second. Like I was saying, clear quartz is awesome because it's like the chameleon and the amplifier and enhancer of the crystals. You speak your intention into this and it manifests so fast. It's so powerful. This is there's a word for this, I'm not sure, but they created this shape of crystal specifically for some sort of technology, and now they just shape it because it kind of like harbors more energy in it because of its unique shape. The shapes of these two stones are also considered channeling stones because of their tip and the faces that they have over here. They can help you in channeling. So if you're meditating and want to channel angels, your spirit guides, your higher self, some sort of answer from the universe, these kind of stones with the point are really helpful for that. I recently got this one. This is also kind of like an obelisk-ish stone. This is a smoky quartz. Smoky quartz enhances your organizational skills, and it makes you more present, and it protects you. I love this. I don't know why. It just feels it makes me feel secure. It feels kind of like phallic and masculine in nature. So I keep it on my desk because I do feel like it enhances the, productivity and organization of my work area. And these are super important. These are probably the most important for me. I use black tourmaline and selenite to create a grid around my home, my apartment, and my room. These are small little selenite hearts. I love these. I will often sleep holding one of these because I feel protected when I do. Selenite is super versatile and very important because it is a self-charging and self-cleansing stone. So if you put it around other stones, it actually cleanses other stones and charges them. Black tourmaline is super protective. So when you make a grid out of these, and basically what I do is I put black tourmaline in every corner of my room and then connect it with one of these in between each wall. This creates an energetic grid that keeps out any negative entity, any negative being, any negative thought forms, any negative energy. It just protects you. So I have recently gridded out my entire home around this. Actually, I went to Aaron's home is gridded like this, and I visited Melanie from Ask Angels, and their entire home is super gridded out like this too, like crazy, like every wall is protected. And you feel the energy of these homes, and they're just high vibration and clean and pure. So I really do think that black tourmaline and selenite is really important to have. These are not very expensive stones, so if you want to grid out your house and protect yourself from any negativity that you may be experiencing, these are really good stones to have. Amethyst, of course, I talked a little bit about it as being the channeler stone, but this is good for the third eye. This is good for connection with your guides, connection with angels and spirits. I look at it as kind of like the leader of all crystals. I don't know why. I think maybe because I grew up with my grandma having one of these in her home. I grew up seeing this. So it was the first crystal I was exposed to. This is recently. I bought this also from Vegas. I think it's so stunning. Oh, so beautiful. But amethyst has so many good properties. And basically, if you want to get these properties into yourself, this one has like rainbow in it. It's so stunning. You meditate holding them and thinking about their properties. Like rose quartz, you think about your heart opening, and it enhances that and creates this heart opening action, and then suddenly you feel loving and you feel loved and you feel like you deserve love and you want to give love. From my own experience, working with crystals is super powerful and it really works. Now, of course, you have to cleanse and charge your crystals. Cleanse them when you first receive them. Cleanse them after doing rituals. The way that I cleanse them is I honestly keep them around selenite. I will put them once a month out underneath the full moon or a new moon to be cleansed by the moon's energy. Don't keep your crystals out in the sun. A lot of them will become paler because of the sun, which doesn't take their energy away, but the aesthetically pleasing aspect of it might be deteriorated by the sun. Then again, there are some crystals who benefit from being charged by the sun. So I would look into the specific one that you have and that you need. I think that's all I have to say about crystals today. I'm going to link some resources in the description for you, some videos and ways to find out which crystal you might need. These are the crystals I like to use. I'll list those below as well. They're the ones that I use on a daily basis. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. And if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite crystal is, if there's one that I should check out. Also, I forgot to talk about chalcedony, but it's one of my favorites. And I actually, when I first got it, I wasn't really connecting with angels. And now I looked into it. And, you know, I'm all about angels now. And my angels are always with me. And they're always with all of us. And I found out that chalcedony actually connects you to angels. So very appropriate. It's also very protective and it's beautiful. I put one in my planter also. This is Celeste. She likes her chalcedony. Don't you, babe? So yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below. I'll make more videos on crystals. If you have specific questions, I could do a Q&A about crystals, whatever you like. I got you, babe. I love you. And as always, until next time, keep your vibrations way up.